Hi friends, I'm Becca Wierwille, author of the award-winning Road Trip Rescue series and the new Scout Barnaby Mysteries. Today, I'm here to take you on a tour of my Kickstarter campaign page for the first 3 books in the Scout Barnaby Mysteries. But before we jump into our tour, I wanted to give you a little bit of background in case you haven't heard me talk about the Scout Barnaby Mysteries yet. These are funny, heartwarming Christian chapter books for kids ages 6 to 10. They are lightly illustrated by Brad Smith, and they star a girl and her unusually perceptive dog who team up to solve mysteries at a Christian wilderness camp using her love of big words and his super sniffer. So the first 3 books in this series are available together to order for a limited time early on Kickstarter from October 14th to October 30th. The books will release on retailers in 2026, but if you order them together through this campaign, you will be able to get them early. I am planning to have books delivered before Christmas if everything goes according to plan. So if you're not familiar with Kickstarter, I want to tell you a little bit about that platform and why I choose to use it. It's a crowdfunding platform, which means that creatives can put up a project, in this case, it's books, and people can pledge to that project to say, we really like this, we want it when it comes out, we want to be part of making it happen. So for my books, I use it like a fancy pre-order campaign. The books are available there to order in different fun bundle packages, and then I get the money before I actually print the books. So even though I've already put a lot of money into book covers and editing and illustrations, this gives me the money I need to be able to print the books to get them out into the world. So by backing the Kickstarter campaign, you get the books early, you get some really fun rewards, you get to join me in the publishing journey, and I really love connecting with readers and families this way. And then it also helps me to print and market the books more effectively. So it's a really fun way to put the books into the world. It is all or nothing. My funding goal for this project is $3,000 to cover the print run. And if we don't hit that $3,000, then no one gets the rewards. But if we do hit it, we get our rewards. And I'll also be announcing some stretch goals if we get above that initial funding goal to be able to add fun things to the project. So the reward levels for the Kickstarter campaign, like I said, are bundles. And I'm really focusing on bundles for this campaign in particular because it's for 3 books. And these bundles bring a lot of value at the prices listed. More value than you will get by ordering the books from retailers later. But it can be really intimidating to buy a book on a new website, especially if you aren't familiar with Kickstarter. So how do you find your way around a Kickstarter campaign page? If you're new to Kickstarter, this video is for you. I'll be showing you the different reward levels, and I'll take you on a tour of the campaign page so you can see what all is here. We'll break down the prices of the different levels to explain why different levels cost different amounts, and we'll go from there. So let's jump into our tour of the Scout Barnaby Mysteries campaign page. First, let's talk about how to get to this page. You could go to Kickstarter.com and search for Scout Barnaby Mysteries or search my name, Becca Wierwille. You could also download the Kickstarter app on your device and do the same. Now, not all of the projects on Kickstarter are appropriate or family friendly, so keep that in mind. It might be better to go to the project directly through a link instead. You can click on the link in the description for this YouTube video to get directly to the campaign page. You can also click on the link from my social media profiles or from one of my emails that I've recently sent. So those are great ways to get to the project page as well. So here at the top, we have the title, Scout Barnaby Mysteries, a description. There's also a video you can watch where I talk more about the project, why I use Kickstarter, and describe more about the books. You can see the progress that we're making toward the funding goal. So the funding goal is $3,000 to cover a print run, as I mentioned. So far, we are a little over a third of the way through. So that's really exciting. You can see how many other people are joining to back the project, and you can see how much time we have left. And there's a reminder here that the project is all or nothing. That means that if we don't reach the $3,000 goal by Thursday, October 30th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, then the campaign won't be funded at all. So no one's card will be charged, I won't get any of the money for the project, and the rewards will not be delivered. If you scroll down a little more, then you get to see the different parts of this page. So here we have the story. It's the campaign page, and it has all sorts of interesting things you can read about this series. So you can actually use the little sidebar here to scroll through the different components. But just to give you a sense of what we have here, we have a description of each of the 3 books. So you can see the individual covers and the back cover copy. We have some quotes from families who read the books early and what they thought of it. Here I describe why I wrote this series and who the books are for. And then I also include a sample. I know that this campaign is a little different because a lot of Kickstarter campaigns focus on just one book, whereas this book is launching 3 books at once. So I want to be able to help you to feel confident that this series is something your family will enjoy before you commit to reading 3 books. So here I actually have a sample that you can download of the full ebook of book 1, so that you can preview that as a parent and see if you think it's a fit for your young readers. I also have a sample available from the audiobook version at this YouTube video, so you can click the link to this video here and you can listen to a little bit more of The Case of the Four-Legged Friend, Book 1, narrated by Talon David. She is the same audiobook narrator who narrated the Road Trip Rescue series. Here I have some illustration samples from the inside of the books. And then I explain a little bit more about Kickstarter, the costs of publishing, and why I'm using Kickstarter. There is an extended video of the campaign page video, so if you want a little bit more details than what the initial video at the top of the page offers, this video is for you. And then this breaks down all of the reward levels. So I will talk more about the reward levels on the reward level tab. I'll skim past these for now, but you do have the option to read all about each of these levels here on the page. And also I share a little bit about some of the offerings like author visits and the friendship bracelets and wood slice necklace kits that are included in some of these bundles. I also share about the Road Trip Rescue series, and I share about some add-ons. And I'll talk more about add-ons when I talk about the rewards and how you back the project. But basically you choose your chosen reward level, and then you can also add on some extras if you'd like. Here I talk about shipping costs. Physical reward levels will have a flat rate of $6 for US shipping. Even though some packages will cost more than that to ship, that's okay. Shipping won't be increased for add-ons either. And then I also have stretch goals. So if we hit the $3,000 for the funding goal, then we'll be able to add some things on like bookmarks, stickers, coloring pages, and more. And those will be announced after we'd hit our funding goal. Week 1 backer perks is that everyone who backs in the first week of the campaign will get a free audiobook of my first novel, Road Trip Rescue. And then here I have more information about the team behind this book. And then, of course, a thank you because I'm so grateful for all of your help. So that is the initial campaign page that has all the information you should need about the project. And of course, as always, if you have any questions about it, you can always ask me. On the right-hand side of the page here, you can scroll through the rewards. You can also click on the rewards tab here at the top of the page, and this will break down each of the rewards. So let's go ahead and take a look at the different reward levels for this Kickstarter campaign. We'll start with the digital reward levels, and then we'll go to the physical reward levels. So the first digital reward level and the least expensive level in the campaign is the ebooks level. The ebooks level includes ebooks of the first 3 Scout Barnaby Mysteries before their official release. So the value of this is $5 per ebook, so that's the $15, plus whatever we get for stretch goals and the fact that you get early access. The next digital reward is the ebooks and audiobooks level. So this includes all of the ebooks plus all the audiobooks for the 3 books. So the value here, again, $15 for the ebooks plus $10 per audiobook, which brings the total value of this level to $45 plus whatever digital stretch goals we unlock throughout the campaign, but you can get it here for just $35. Next, we get to the physical reward levels. There are 2 physical reward levels that are only available for the first 48 hours of the campaign. They're early bird specials, so they end on Thursday, October 16th at 9 a.m. The first is the early bird special for just book 1 paperback. All of these other levels are bundled, which means you get all 3 books, but if you really just want to try the first book, you can get it for the first 48 hours. The book 1 paperback includes the audiobook and ebook as well. So the value of this, $15 for the paperback, plus $10 for the audiobook and $5 for the ebook, which brings the total value of this level to $30, plus whatever we add on as unlocked stretch goals related to book 1 and the fact that you get early access. you can get this for $25. The other early bird special is on the signed paperbacks bundle. So the signed paperback bundle is probably one of my favorites of the campaign because it really contains the core offering. It contains all of the paperbacks, ebooks, and audiobooks. And the regular level costs $50, but for the first 48 hours, you can get it for $45 instead. The value of this level, so it includes signed paperbacks of books 1 to 3, that's $45 value, $15 per book. The audiobook copies, that's $10 per book, which is $30 total. And the ebook copies, $5 per book, which is $15 total, which brings the total value of this level to $90. And you can get it for $45 here in the campaign for the first 48 hours. If you miss the first 48 hours, no worries. You can get the signed paperbacks level for $50 throughout the campaign. And this is still a really great value because, again, it's valued at over $90 and you can get it for $50. The next level after the signed paperbacks is the friendship bundle. The friendship bundle includes everything from the signed paperbacks level plus a few extras for a friend. It includes an extra copy of book 1 in the series, The Case of the Four-Legged Friend. And it also includes 2 friendship bracelets and 2 wood slices that you can use to make camp-themed wood slice necklaces. The value of this bundle is $45 for the signed paperbacks, plus $15 for the extra copy of book 1, $30 for the audiobooks, $15 for the ebooks, and then the friendship bracelets and wood slice necklace kits. I'm not even going to include those prices in here. Even without those, the total value comes to over $105, which means you're saving $30 with this friendship bundle. The next level is the dog dedication bundle. This is my other favorite level for this campaign because it includes the chance to get one of the Scout and Barnaby Mysteries dedicated to your dog, including a photo of on the dedication page. Each book will have a maximum of 6 dogs on the dedication page. So this level includes most of the things from the friendship bundle, except for the extra copy of book 1. And then plus it includes that dog dedication. It is limited to only 15 backers. The value of this level, so we have $50 value for your dog's photo on the dedication page, $45 value for the paperbacks, $30 value for the audiobook, $15 value for the ebooks. And again, without even including value for the bracelets and wood slices, that brings the total value to over $140. So you're saving $40 on this dog dedication bundle level. Next, we have the full bookshelf level. If you are new to my books, this might be the level for you because you get all 6 books in a paperback, ebook, and audiobook format. Plus, you get those friendship bracelets and the 2 wood slices to make wood slice necklaces. The value here is $90 for the 6 paperbacks, $75 for the audiobooks. They're $15 for the Road Trip Rescue audiobooks because they're a little longer, plus the $10 each for the Scout and Barnaby Mysteries audiobooks. $30 value for the ebooks. The total value without adding in the bracelets and wood slice necklace kits is over $195. So you are saving a lot with this level being just $110. The final level is the author visit bundle. And this is great for homeschool groups or schools who want an author visit along with their books. It includes 5 signed paperback copies of each of the first 3 Scout and Barnaby Mysteries for a total of 15 paperbacks, or you can choose 15 paperbacks from the full bookshelf level. So if you want to mix and match with the Road Trip Rescue series, that's fine. So 15 paperbacks, plus it includes the 1-hour virtual visit with me during this school year, valued at $200. That may be negotiated for an in-person visit depending on your location and the feasibility. This level also includes ebook and audiobook copies of all of the books, plus the 5 friendship bracelets and 5 wood slices to make camp-themed wood slice necklaces. The value here is $200 for the author visit, $225 for the paperbacks, $75 for all the audiobooks, $30 for all the ebooks, and without even counting the bracelets and wood slice necklace kits, that brings the total value of this level to over $530, but here you can get it for $400 instead. So after you've looked through all of the rewards on the Kickstarter page, if you choose what you want, so let's say you want the early bird special for the signed paperbacks if you're backing in the first 48 hours, then you'll click the pledge button, or you can go up to back this project at the top if you rather, and you can choose your level from there. So let's say we clicked back. You can choose which level you want. So I'm going to scroll down to get my early bird signed paperbacks, hit the pledge button there, and then you can add any add-ons you want. So there are different add-ons available through this campaign. There's the donate a book add-on. There is signed paperbacks of any of the books that you'd want. There is donate a series set where you can donate a full series to another organization for another child. And there's the digital bundle for the Road Trip Rescue series if you want all of those ebooks and audiobooks. So let's say I want to donate a book to another child. I'm going to click that on so that I'll add that onto my pledge. And then it'll have my reward level of choice, the add-ons I've selected. I can add bonus support if I want. It adds on my shipping. It gives me my total amount. And from there, you'll click continue to payment. If you don't already have an account, you'll have to create an account. If you do have one, you can sign in, and then it'll have you put in your card information, but your card will not be charged until the campaign ends. Here it says that the rewards aren't guaranteed because you're supporting a creative person. That just means that you're not buying the books from Kickstarter. You're buying them from me, and I am the one who will be fulfilling the rewards if we hit our goal of $3,000. And if not, the campaign won't fund anyway. And then your card will not be charged. So I hope that I've given you enough reason that you feel like you can create an account on Kickstarter and back at one of these levels. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Just a reminder, this campaign will end on October 30th at 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested in these stories, make sure to back before then. And also the early bird specials that were referenced in this video on the campaign page will end on Thursday, October 16th at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So if you want those early bird specials, make sure to back before that date. Thank you so much for watching and happy reading.